Hey, hi. So we'll start with again VS Code extension. So right now I have created a VS Code. So this is the VS Code tutor. So if I show you on terminal, so this is my VS Code. I have created some tables called advocate. So I am creating a legal app for, let's say, companies that use these legal app. Um, So how do you create extension in VS Code? First, you have to go to Visual Studio and download with AL Go that this extension AL. Then you have to just start with AL Go. This will lead up to Microsoft Cloud Sandbox, and this will download the whole thing. And this have this Microsoft AL packages. So these are the Microsoft application app packages that included all the logistics that needed for you, like table information, schemas, and all. And it is implicit with code statement that are now switched off by. So this is something. And then there is store app files. By default, when you build an AL project, the output app file is stored in the project folder. However, if you want to work on multiple apps that are in the same workspace, so it will work. So this is the output file generate project 10, and default folder location is this. So I'm going next. This is the JSON configuration. So right now this is the JSON that the article is working on. So on the JSON configuration, most of it, what is happening that I'll tell you, just inform you what happened. So in the configuration there are 3-4 types of configuration. First is attach configuration, then a snapshot, then a download symbol configuration. So these configurations work alongside to first let the person download, let the person attach or as something. So these are the differences in these configurations. So the next describe that you always have this button add configuration to add some configurations as you like. So you can add a Chrome launch and all. So these are the JSON configurations that are needed, published to Cloud Sandbox and all. So if I just go and publish without debugging, it will publish it without debugging. So it uses one of the configurations to debug this. Then there is an app.json file. So whenever you want to configure this thing, so always be sure that you have opened the same page and then go to the configuration file so that it will configure rightly. Then there is the app.json file. As you can see, the app.json file has this much of data. One of the thing that you need to, that sometimes this application number is too much detailed, so you don't need that much detail numbers. Just 28.1 is enough for application development. So mostly start with the sandbox. The second use of this is you always go to extension management. This is the easiest way to develop. So go to sandbox, go to extension management and generate launch configuration. This is the easiest way to do this rather than going very harsh on yourself. So now we have started. We will start with so now we will configure the AL language extension. The AL language extension has several settings that can be specified for workstation. To activate settings, press Ctrl Shift B and then preferences, open settings for workspace. So open user settings will under UL. Useful settings are enable code analysis, which specify whether the code analysis should be performed for all source file or not. So there are a list of code analyzers are there. So I'm going inside, Ctrl Shift P, UI. I just copy what it says. Just say again, Ctrl Shift P, preference, open a settings, UI. So this is the settings of the specific So under the extension, go to AL language extension. So here the code analyzer, set the cell path, edit in JSON. So there are code analyzers and go and just yeah. So these are the UI cop analyzers. Some of them are UI cop. So that these are called cop. They work as a cop. So code analysis tool. So you have to go select Alt A, Alt L to create new project. Open Ctrl Shift P, user settings, and go AL language extension configurations. Find code analyzer section and set this one in the settings set to true. So we are now here, code analyzer. So configurations, name, publisher. So this is UI cop, then code cop, then uh, then pre-tenant existing cop, extension, code cop, UI cop, app source cop, pre-tenant. So these are the 4 cops that are added. So now we go to AL Home. The AL Home view shows news related to development in AL Business Central. So now I go to AL Home. So this shows all the news related to Business Central development news. And then there is AL Explorer. So if I go again, AL Explorer. So this is the AL Explorer that have all the objects inside it. So the profile, ABC analysis, all the objects you can find easily here. So if I just add customer, you can see that all the customers are there, grouped by, let's say, module or module here the base module and all, and you can say type. So the coordinates table, I just want a table. So on the table you see the 18 number is there. So it's very easy to get tables and objects here. Then the front end it's highly easy. The AL Explorer has 4 tabs: object, event, APIs, and extension nums. So objects, these are the APIs, events. So these are the events mentioned by Business Central. You can use these events for yourself. So these are the API upgrade event, accounting period event, on or before. So much events are there. And then there is an API. So all the 44 APIs that you mentioned in before, those are inside this. So customer sales entry is here, Dataverse is here, posted sales entry API is here, webhook supported here. So if you go in source, so it will show you the source. Okay, so it's that easy. It's that fucking easy. Then extensible enums. So extensible enums are just like options. So if I click here, it will show me, okay, so numbers, num space, Microsoft Finance, VAT registration, summary, enum, and then there's extensible true, and then there's a value. So if I go click, I just for bought very regular enums like attributes. I'll just go for the module, group by module. So business foundation, number series implementation. So this is enum. So you see, this is enum that is implemented, and then API. So AL Explorer provide you all the functions, all the object information for this. And if I click here, and there's a use to subscribe there. So if I click subscribe, it will subscribe. If I just have to create a page. So if I click here, it just copy the code for subscription. That's what happens there. So in the API section, let's say, so this is how the API is, source code is there, and then there's extensible enums. So the source code is there, event have subscribe button, and object have run button. So let's say this run button, if I run it, what should happen is it should go to the specific. So always open your extension here. So now run it. When you run it, what happens? It goes and open that specific item. You see? Yeah, that's it. That's how it shows. So if I click here, F1, you see this is a page. This is a system page, and that is just showing the table fields. So this is the system page, totally a system page, and showing the table feed. So I click any one of here. So yeah, it goes in some blank, but that's what happened. So this is system page and it works. So I go here, I'll see search advocate. So this is the advocate button, advocate table that I have created. Yeah, it's showing here. Yeah, that's it. That's how the system should work. And if I go click again to the page card, it will go again and search me for the card page. Yes, this is how the system works. It's so easy, fucking easy, and fucking hilarious. Yeah. What do you want instead of it? So you click here. So these are XML ports. So what type of extensions you get mostly? So what happens is you get XML ports, you get table extensions, you get tables, um, then you get, by the way, if you're creating a new table, then you don't need to create a table extension, but these much of our tables. And if I just, yeah, after tables there are reports, then there are report extensions. This is not shown here, but then there is a report, then there is a query, and if I click query here, so let's say GL budget entry, uh, yeah, that's good. GL entry, this is a query. So I click. A query is a kind of table that is made by joining two tables. So this is a query. As you are seeing here, this is a query. These are the GL entries, and that is a part of query. If I go to the source code, I'll see, okay, the query is GL entry elements, data item. I'm starting with the GL entry, and this is a G entry number and all these things. So this is the first data item. Then way down, I'm seeing that, okay, in this data item, the entry number is coming from entry number, transaction is transaction, GL account number is coming from GL account number, and all the things are showing here. So this is how a query is done. If I go again, I'll find some advanced queries, like, okay, this top 10 vendor purchases, a good query to run. Okay, if I click run, and if I click source, okay, what's here saying that vendor ledger entry. So this is the data item coming from vendor ledger entry, and data item type filter is provided there. So purchase should be purchase LCY should be filter less than 0, and then posting date is equal to posting date. Now vendor number, column sum purchases. So this is a separate column post on it, and the method is given there. So at start we have the variable. So query, we have caption, we have data access intent, order by, and top number of rows. So we have top number of rows as 10. So if I click here, I want to delete it. Let's say I cannot edit anything because this cannot edit in read only editor. So I click here, I can copy this code and put it somewhere else and edit it, but I cannot edit it right here. So this is how you get the query. So this is just a vendor number and sum of purchases. So this is how you get the query. Then you have rule pages. So you can go by front also. So it's like, if I just click here, this is a table called quality management rule center queue. So if I click here, quality management rule center queue, two zero. We'll start with 77,000. So there is nothing like this. This is a part of page rather than If I go quality inspection header, I'll easily grab this thing. Okay, so this is a totally new page. I'll just see something else. So this whole page is basically a role center page. What I'm trying to say, that this is a role center page 9026. So sales and relationship management RC. So if I click here, I can go in the Visual Explore in Visual Studio Code directly. So it will open it there also, but I'm just cancelling it and click here and adding this. So this is the page that I have run. So anything you want, back and forth, you can see it easily. So this is the whole page. It using say Microsoft CRM analysis, Microsoft CRM campaign, and all these things. And then there is a layout. Now you see here is a part. So what the part has a control, team member activities, my job queue, and all these things. So all the things you're seeing here is a system part and my notes and all application areas and all. So the actions are here, ndef is here, so everything is here in front of you. The whole thing works very well, very well. So most cases you see the sales pipeline, yeah, out there. Page. So this is a page called sales pipeline chart. So if I click here, it is a card part. So if I click here in Explorer, and so this is the sales pipeline chart management and PBI sales pipeline chart. These are two different things. And if I click here also, I'll find it. Then there is opportunity chart. So this is a page called card page, card part called opportunity chart, and this is opportunity chart management. So if I click here, run here, just run this, and click here, it cannot be run. Yeah, I can see the source code. So this is the opportunity chart management. I can go, let's say how it works. So first variables, opportunity, record opportunity, record salesperson, and record variant. So what happens is that it begin by setting range, and then there is a procedure happens beneath, and then there is a next page, and there is a set previous period, and all these things are happening. But the graph is happening in between. So if I just click here, copy this, go to the easiest way to learn this is directly go to ChatGPT, paste it, and ask ChatGPT how this created the graph. Okay, so ChatGPT will give this graph is created built-in chart buffer table. The code in itself does not directly draw graphics. It collects data, fill in business chart buffer. So specific chart type and business central UI renders the chart automatically. So the business chart buffer is a procedure. So if I click here, I get back and I say buffer. So this is the procedure drilled down via business chart buffer. It is not mentioned above. Record business chart buffer and opportunity page and all these things. So these are showing here. Now in the opportunity chart, if I go to source code, you can see that opportunity chart is showing that find user control business chart, and it starts with the business chart and gives the other business charts. So this is like business chart, application area, relationship management, trigger, data point flag, and JSON object. So this coordinate opportunity chart management is being called by here. So this coordinate is called just copy this. So the variable opportunity chart management, coordinate opportunity chart management, this create an instance of coordinate inside the page. So if I go again and see the opportunity chart management, see this. So the coordinate opportunity chart management, this is a coordinate 782 is being mentioned here. Page 782. So 782 opportunity chart. So this at the end of it, so at the end of this chart page, there it is that opportunity chart management coordinate opportunity chart management is mentioned, and this coordinate is bringing all the data from opportunity chart. So this is how the linking is work, that itself the data created coordinate. So now we go to again the Explorer. So as you already mentioned, the rightmost column of the bookmark page is used frequently filtered list object to view the bookmark once. For example, when navigating between the object you need currently work, select the asterisk key to bookmark an object. So this is a way to bookmark an object. So if I just use asterisk key. There is a way to bookmark this object, but I don't know how. Yeah, it may be. It says that use asterisk key to. So I'm pressing the asterisk key, but it's not. Manage multiple AL extension in workspace. So if on the file tab Visual Studio Code, select add folder to workspace. To add another AL extension to workspace, save the workspace to your file. So manage multiple AL extension in workspace. So Business Central Visual Studio Code offers multi-root workspace feature, which enables you to group different project holders into one workspace. The AL language extension also supports multi-root functions. So how to do that? On the File tab, Visual Studio Code, add folder to workspace. So on the File tab, so add folder to workspace and save the workspace. To add another AL extension to workspace, save the workspace if you plan it to open again, and the action create a core workspace file that contains an array of folder with either absolute or relative path if you want to space. So let's say this is basically 10, so I'm adding this. So if you see, the legal is added in the same workspace. To modify settings using setting editor, you can get, so if I just click here, this is a separate thing called AL Object Designer. So I'm just clicking here and see, I'm going into Designer. So this is a AL Object Designer. I can create tables on it. I can export object. I can see events. I can see tests, table extension, all, and this is how this can be created. So AZ V's are table, new table. I can create new table from a new page from here. So if I want to create a new page, let's say I can create from here. I can create object called as you learn that from 50,000 to 1 lakh it is allowed to me. So I'm adding 50,000 name 1, and I'm adding quote placements, and the source table name is, there is no source table name, that should not be happen. So right now I'm just adding advocate quote list. So I'm adding another quote table. I'm just getting used to it. Explorer. So I'm just adding Explorer. $50,101. So I'm 50,100. Okay, 50,100. What should be it? It should be a card part. Fast tab, general. So I can create from here also. I create a card part. I create all applications and next. So available fields. It is showing me available fields. So I go previous. I need to select the So this is like to be classified. Is it account data, customer content, end user identification, end user pseudonym identification, organization system data, and is SK to be classified. So I'm like port ID, data type, integer length 20, data classified as to be classified. Okay, so this is like a PK, and then port name string. Okay, so the duration, media, nm text. So it has 30 text, text 30 to be classified. Then this is port name, then port timing, and time. I'm just saying to be classified. Instead of port timing, I'll say location, and good and media integer, time duration, I'll say text, I'll say 100 or 300. Okay, and say finish. So this is the code. Yeah, I have created the code. I click it save. Yeah, I just click save, and it's 50101. So I just say publish without debugging. Again, I have to say publish without debugging. Yeah, so I have done it. So if I go inside it, and say code, I didn't get it. Inside and say code. Oh, so I didn't have the page for this. So I'll go AL wizard and I'll new page, and object ID. It should be something other than this page. So I'm going into tables. Page. So this was 50100. All gift 50101 102. Now like code page, and there's the table name. So I'm getting the table name because it's basically the code name as table name. So I'm adding the code 50101, and I'm adding as a list page or card page, general. So next. So sometimes this thing doesn't working. So it should show the code name. So just go code. Yeah, it's showing here. So based on this, let's say L wizard page new. L wizard. Maybe it's not downloading the symbols properly. However, it's downloading. I know this because, but let's say keep it is, and it's sending request to download. So the symbols are downloaded. So I'm creating a page. Let's see, 50101. No, it's not showing. But I can now click here. Oh, yeah. So this is how you start.